Do you believe in the heart of the cards? I do believe in the heart of the cards. Now, you guys are going to think I'm a crazy person, but I think I can back this up with some amount of logic. If you play enough, right? You play like 100,000 games. Maybe not that much, but if you play a lot of games in a row recently, then based on the small little hesitations and stuff like that that people do, you can kind of tell what cards are in their hand. Based on how long that like their eyes take to register things and stuff like that. It's like teeny tiny little patterns. Have you ever seen a message like this on a video you were trying to watch? If you have, I have a special service for you. Surfshark VPN allows you to get around pesky region lock restrictions with the blink of an eye. So you want to see what you can watch in the UK? No problem. Surfshark VPN allows you to bypass that so that you can watch what you want to watch instantly. If teleporting around the world at will isn't enough for you, Surfshark VPN allows you to keep your online identity safe by encrypting all of your information sent between your device and the internet. This keeps big companies from stealing your data and allows you to stay safe from cyber attacks that may interrupt your online video game queue, such as DDoS attacks and things like that may be keeping you from making that challenger rank. Also, Surfshark's Clean Web feature blocks ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts, allowing you to search the web safely. I know what you're thinking. Surely a product like this costs millions of dollars. There are just too many features. Well, that's where you're wrong. If you use the code in the description below, we are offering you 83% off plus 3 extra months absolutely free. Still not enough? Surfshark is also offering a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. Download Surfshark VPN and start browsing securely today. That was that character from the Yu-Gi-Oh reference from earlier.
Victory or death!
Do you believe in life after love? I believe in Ragnaros, the Fire Lord.
Do you believe in life after love?
Got an armor smith that's defensive enough, right? If he's aggro rogue, our goose is getting cooked. But if he's just regular rogue, the rag might come in handy. Do you believe in the heart of the cards? I do believe in the heart of the cards. Now, you guys are going to think I'm a crazy person, but I think I can back this up with some amount of logic. I think during the little... If you play enough, right? You play like 100,000 games. Maybe not that much, but if you play a lot of games in a row recently, then based on the small little hesitations and stuff like that that people do, you can kind of tell what cards are in their hand. Based on how long that like their eyes take to register things and stuff like that. It's like teeny tiny little patterns. I call that the heart of the cards. But that requires you to just know life it for 14 hours a day. You just see. You pull back the hair, the Millennium Eye pops out, and you just know. I've had moments in my life where I thought, I can just see into this guy's soul. I think you're not a real card game player unless you've had that moment at least once where you're like, I just know. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just crazy. We have the Cruel Taskmaster plus BGH combo. They don't play anything that has 5 attack, do they? Doesn't even matter. So let's just pressure. He swung with dagger, right? So no deadly poison, unless he's dagger deadlying, which is like kind of a weak turn, but I'll be fine with it. You can't like coin deadly Edwin me or something crazy, you know what I mean? I always wonder why pros don't... I mean, pros did Pyro Panda, man. Pros took turns at different speeds and different things like that. It was Life Coach originally that first started doing it, and he became known as the Rope Coach, because every turn, including even number 1, turn 1 of the game, he would wait until the rope starts burning and then perform all of his actions. And this was, you know, to counteract people trying to get edges and figuring out what things are, trying not to give away information. In current Pro Hearthstone, you know, you'll see like Bunny Hopper and some of the other players do things like that, or Casey will play extremely quickly all the time. There's many things people do to try and like conceal things like that. To the amount that it's successful, I can't speak on. But I mean, people try and get edges wherever they think they can get edges. That's the beautiful thing about competitive stuff. Even if it's kind of maybe bullshit RNG, people will figure out ways to get edges some way, or at least think that they're getting edges. It's crazy how much the mind can search for some way to get an advantage when you need to. almost makes it more compelling sometimes to watch something that's not directly skill, so you can see how they can like cleverly figure out ways to get advantages when it's very difficult to see where an advantage can be gained. Competitive Hearthstone kind of reminds me of like, if you watch the show Taskmaster on YouTube, where you're presented with a goofy puzzle and then you try and figure out a clever way to get around it. That's kind of like competitive Hearthstone a little bit. If that makes any sense.
Armor made to fit.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I'm 1 mana away from Sylvanas Shield Slam, but I can still just present to Sylvanas.
I have no time for games.
Alright, if he's definitely knocking me below the armor threshold here. He's gonna second conceal. It's gonna be a sad game.
The Brotherhood shall
Yeah, armor, shield, slam, execute. 2, 3, 4, 7. That's a lot of resources. Can I take 8? Can I just club it? We can't take 8. 8 is way too big. All the resources are gone. Sad. Goodbye, removal. I hope you guys enchant weren't attached to all these beautiful removal cards, because he used all of them. Upside though, that was his gadget conceal, and he didn't draw very many cards. So he's gonna slow down a bit unless he has second gadget or some drakes. And during that slowdown time, he has no saps for this Ragnabros. Ragbro might carry us home to victory. Probably gonna have to win at least one Rag flip though. He did have gadget conceal. Oh, you love to see the opening fan play. Whew. Yeah, that was weak. He's used 1 Eviscerate, 1 Cold Blood, so what's his max damage reach? 6, 12, 18, and then prep. 22 is his max reach. 22 is his max reach, 26 is his max reach on 9 mana. It's either 22 or 26, so we actually can't get out of range. There was some consideration to holding the X for that then. Backstab of this. Backstab. Deadly my face. Backstab prep. Okay, okay. I was like, if there's no Avis, this backstab is really weird. Oh man. Okay, okay. He's gonna kill me next turn. He's got Leroy Step in his hand. Let's find Armorsmith. Or we just hit him. 7 plus 8's not enough. It's close. We're 1 off with the just hit him plan. No. If I Acolyte Whirlwind, I could hit Harrison Jones. It's definitely Acolyte. So now I have 6 mana to work with. If I do this, I could hit 1 of Armorsmith. If I do this, I could hit 1 of Harrison Jones. If I do this, I could hit Shield Block. They both can hit Shield Block. If I do this, I could hit Brawl. Would I play Brawl? I wouldn't. So it's this then. This has more upside. We worked it out. Sad. Shield Block. Is there benefit to hitting him? There's mild benefit to hitting him as well. If I set up my own lethal, it might be just better. We're gonna set up our own lethal. Okay, so if we're not dead, we got the Gore Howl. No, no, no. Does he have it? He's got 9 cards left. It's not that unreasonable. He would have eviscerated the Rag if he had it. There's got to be like second stab. Oh. We got there. He could have stayed. The Rag might miss. Good thing we set up that lethal though. It was a bit tricky. There was a lot of options. Boom! A Reaper's Sight. The card's good. It's just Outrider's X is so good too. You're both so good.